the materials that we use in our day-to-day life, the first thing that comes to our mind is the appearance. How do they appear? Appearance. So, for example, we are going to take iron, coal, sulfur, kerosene, aluminium, copper, brick, wood. You can see iron rods. You might have seen in your day-to-day life iron rods and iron shafts that are used in day-to-day in engines, as well as iron rods that are used in your construction sites. How they are at the beginning. What is how they appear at the beginning. कैसे रहते हैं आयरन रॉड्स, कैसे रहते हैं, उनका कलर कैसा होता है, उनका सरफेस कैसा होता है. अगर आप उसका सरफेस देखेंगे, या आपके घरों में जो स्टील के यूटेंसिल्स होते हैं, स्टेनलेस स्टील के यूटेंसिल्स होते हैं या एल्यूमिनियम के यूटेंसिल्स होते हैं, एल्यूमिनियम का प्रेशर कुकर होता है, देखिए, तो उसका अपीयरेंस कैसे होता है. ऑफ कोर्स दे आर शाइनी ग्रे कलर. कोल, एल्यूमिनियम, अगेन शाइनी white, copper, shiny brown color, bricks are dull in color, wood dull in color, but we can color them differently. But in natural state, the wood is generally dull in color. Next, coal, dull in color. Sulfur, dull in color. It is a yellow material, yellow substance that is used in the matchstick. That is present in our hair and egg also. Next, kerosene. What is the color of kerosene? It is slightly bluish and dull. So the appearance, the hardness or softness of a material, the sound that it makes, and the conduction of heat and electricity, all these are examples of physical properties of material or physical properties of matter. So, we are going to classify the material according to these physical properties. We are going to classify it as metal or non-metal. So the first thing that comes to our mind, appearance, we have seen already. The metals are generally shinier, the non-metals are dull. The second thing that comes to our mind is, as far as physical properties are concerned, the second thing that comes to our mind is the hardness and softness. Hardness of material. Hardness of material. We take a hammer and we hammer the iron rod. we will see it will not break. That means the metals are generally hard. Metals are generally hard. Exception is mercury is liquid in state. Its state is liquid, so it will not be hard. Metals are generally hard. Hardness of material. Metals are generally hard. Non-metals. Non-metal, like an example of brick or a wooden plank. You hammer it, you will get to know. When you hammer it, you will get to know that the wood or your wood plank or your brick breaks down into pieces. Brick का तो ऐसा होता है brick will be powdered. अगर आप hammer करेंगे तो brick जो है ना powder बन जाएगा. So non-metals are generally brittle. ब्रिटल उस मटेरियल को बोलते हैं जो जिस पे थोड़ा सा हम अगर दबाव डालें, प्रेशर डालें या स्ट्रेस डालें तो वो ब्रेक होता, पाउडर हो जाता, तो उसको हम ब्रिटल बोलेंगे. पाउडर होता है या फिर पीसेस में ब्रेक हो जाता, उसको हम ब्रिटल बोलेंगे. तो ब्रिटल सब्सटेंसेस. मेटल नॉन मेटल्स आर जनरली ब्रिटल. नॉन मेटल्स आर जनरली ब्रिटल एंड they will break into pieces or they will break into pieces or they will break into pieces or they will be powdered if some stress is applied on them. कहीं से अगर उनको स्ट्रेस करेंगे तो वो मटेरियल ब्रेक हो जाएंगे, पाउडर हो जाएंगे या फिर अपना ब्रेक इनटू पीसेस. कोल का भी ऐसे ही है. अगर आप कोल को प्रेस करेंगे इट विल ब्रेक डाउन इनटू small pieces or it will be powder. Okay. Next property that we are going to see is hardness of material. हो गया. Sonorous. Metals when they are dropped, आप एक मेटालिक ग्लास ले लो, पानी का ग्लास, उसको अगर आप ड्रॉप करेंगे तो उसकी साउंड आएगी रिंगिंग साउंड. रिंगिंग साउंड. जबकि इस बोर्ड की साउंड कैसी है? द साउंड ऑफ दिस बोर्ड इज नॉट अ रिंगिंग साउंड. मेटल्स की साउंड कैसी आती है? रिंगिंग साउंड. जबकि नॉन मेटल्स की साउंड रिंगिंग साउंड नहीं होती है. दैट्स व्हाई मेटल्स आर सेड to be sonorous. Metals are generally sonorous. Non-metals are not sonorous. Metals are generally sonorous, produce ringing sound. Produce ringing sound, whereas non-metals are non-sonorous, so they will not produce any ringing sound. Fourth one, malleability. Malleability is the property of material due to which it can be beaten into thin sheets. Malleability is the property of material due to which it can be beaten into thin sheets. Property of material due to which it can be beaten into thin sheets. For example, you might have seen malleable metals, those metals which can be beaten into thin sheets. आप लोग मिठाई खाए होंगे, लड्डुओं के ऊपर सिल्वर कलर की कोटिंग आती है, देखिए, that is of silver paper. That silver paper or your tiffin bag aluminium foil जो आता है जिसमें रुमाली रोटी करते हैं, देखिए फंक्शंस में, तो that aluminium foil is formed from aluminium metal. वो ऐसा इसलिए कर पाते हैं क्योंकि aluminium and silver have the property of malleability. Aluminium और सिल्वर जो है, ये जो मेटल्स हैं, ये malleable metals हैं. They can be beaten into thin sheets. एक छोटी सी बिस्किट साइज की टिकिया बहुत बड़ा सा शीट बना सकती है. So that's why they are called as malleable metals. Whereas metals are generally malleable. Of course, there are some metals which do not stand that much stress and they cannot be made into thin sheets, such as mercury, lead, and sodium, potassium, and calcium. They can't be beaten into thin sheets. Next we have ductility. Metals, property of material due to which it can be drawn into wires is called ductility, and the metals are called ductile metals. Silver, aluminium, malleable metals, ductility, property of material due to which it can be drawn into wires is called ductility. Such material is called ductile. Ductile material. Such material is called ductile material. Examples are copper, silver, aluminium, gold, iron, and so on. So these metals are called ductile metals because they can be stretched. They can be stretched to form large, longer length wires from this. That's why they are called as ductile metals. Now you can check among the previous material like your wooden plank, coal, or your brick, sulfur. Can they be beaten into thin sheets? उनको अगर एक बार हैमर करेंगे आपको पाउडर हो जाएंगे, ब्रिक हो, वुडन प्लैंक हो, या फिर आपके सल्फर या कोल हो, उनको आप एक बार हैमर करेंगे, दे विल बी बीटन इनटू पीसेस और ये पाउडर हो जाएंगे। तो उनको आप थिन शीट्स में नहीं कन्वर्ट कर सकते, एक चीज। दूसरी चीज, क्या वो सोनोरस है, रिंगिंग साउंड प्रोड्यूस करते हैं? नो, दे आर नॉट प्रोड्यूसिंग रिंगिंग साउंड। Metals generally produce ringing sound. Non-metals are not malleable. अच्छा, non-metals can they be drawn into wires like wooden plank or carbon, coal? If somehow we are able to stretch them, are we going to be able to stretch them to form into wires? Definitely think over it. Think over it with your brains. You will definitely say that they will not be able to draw into wires, and that leads us to say that non-metals are generally non-ductile. Metals are ductile, non-metals are generally non-ductiles. And that's why we are able to, looking at some physical properties of materials, we are able to classify them as metals and non-metals. Let us see one more property of metals. That is, if we could just get a piece of wire or an iron rod or a piece of wooden plank, we will have an electric circuit set up like this. We would have an electric circuit set up like this. We will have a battery here, we will have a key here, then we will have a small bulb here. Now we know that for conduction of electricity, the circuit must be closed. Suppose this is just 1.5 volt that we are going to supply, just a cell or battery we are going to use. The key is closed, suppose. Now the circuit has to be closed. Now this is the bulb that we are using. See, this in this open space we are going to put here one thing, that iron rod, copper wire, your brick piece, coal piece, or your wooden plank. Wooden plank piece. Either of these three, or either of these 6 examples, 5 examples we are going to put here and try to connect it and check whether the bulb glows. Of course, the bulb will glow only when iron rod is connected between these two, or the copper wire is connected between the two terminals, or when iron rod or copper wire is connected to between these two terminals, the circuit will be completed and the bulb will glow. But when we are connecting, instead of iron rod, we are connecting brick here, like this. Brick is a non-conductor of electricity, so it will not conduct electricity. The circuit will not be complete. The circuit will not be complete, and the bulb will not glow. the bulb will not glow in this case. And even if you apply a coal piece here, even if you put a wooden plank here, it will not conduct electricity. Iron rod, copper wire, they conduct electricity. So it shows that metals are generally good conductors of metals are generally good conductors of electricity. There is one non-metal. Bear in mind, there is one non-metal which also conducts electricity. अब इस केस में अगर हम उस non-metal को लगाएंगे, it is an allotrope of carbon called graphite. Graphite rod. अगर आप graphite rod को यहाँ पे लगाएंगे, graphite rod will conduct electricity, and hence even though it is a non-metal, it conducts electricity. Graphite is a good conductor of electricity. It is an allotrope of carbon. Same chemical formula but different structure of crystal. Graphite is a good conductor of electricity. It is an allotrope of carbon which has same chemical formula but different structure of crystal. Crystal structure अलग होता है ग्रेफाइट का, डायमंड का और आपके कार्बन का. एलोट्रोप ऑफ कार्बन है तीनों. कौन कौन से? डायमंड, कोक एंड डायमंड, कोक और कोल, या थर्ड है ग्रेफाइट. ये तीन एलोट्रोप्स हैं कार्बन के. इनका मॉलिक्यूलर फॉर्मूला, स्ट्रक्चरल, जो इनका केमिकल फॉर्मूला है वो सेम रहता है बट इनका स्ट्रक्चर डिफरेंट, क्रिस्टल स्ट्रक्चर इनका डिफरेंट होता है. ठीक है. तो ग्रेफाइट इज अ गुड कंडक्टर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी even though it is a non-metal. So that's why we are saying metals are, all metals are good conductors of electricity. Metals are generally good conductors of electricity. Non-metals are bad or good. Do now is that of cookwares are made of plastic. Handles of cookware are made of plastic. What purpose does it serve? इसके benefit क्या है? What purpose does it serve? Handles of cookware are made of plastic. What purpose does it serve? When we are cooking something, when our mother is cooking something, due to the handles of cookware being made of plastic, cookware में plastic, cookware के जो handles हैं, कोई भी कुकर है या पैन है, उसका जो हैंडल होता है वो प्लास्टिक का रहने से क्या बेनिफिट होता है कि जो कुकवेयर है वो हीट होने के बाद भी, कुकवेयर हीट होने के बाद भी we will not get the द पर्सन हु इज कुकिंग, यानी जो खाना बना रहे हैं उनको उसकी हीट नहीं लगेगी. दे आर बिकॉज नॉन मेटल्स आर poor conductors of heat and hence they may be termed as insulators of heat. इंसुलेट करना मतलब रोक देना, हीट को रोक देते. They will not pass the heat on to our hands. अगर हम कोई गरम चीज अगर पकड़ लिए तो कुकर अगर पकड़ लिए, गरम कुकर अगर हम हैंडल से पकड़ लें तो हमको हीट नहीं लगेगी. बट अगर हम कुकर की बॉडी को, अगर गरम कुकर की बॉडी को अगर पकड़ेंगे तो इट विल लीड अस टू बर्न्स. हमारे हाथ जल जाएंगे, हाथों में छाले आ सकते हैं. That is the reason the handles of the cookers or different cookwares are made up of plastic, which is a poor conductor of heat and it will not allow the heat to pass on to our hands and we are safe from burns. So dear students, if you people have any doubts regarding this, you can ask. और आप लोगों के लिए होमवर्क है प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ डिफरेंट प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ मेटल्स एंड नॉन मेटल्स दैट वी हैव डिस्कस्ड टुडे. फर्स्ट क्या है कि अपीयरेंस, द वे दे अपीयर. फर्स्ट क्या है? अपीयरेंस, द वे दे अपीयर, शाइनी और डल. सेकेंड वन है सोनोरस, the way they sound when they are hit, how they sound. So non-sonorous, sonorous. Third one, hardness or softness, how they are, whether they are soft or hard. Fourth one, ductility. Fifth one, malleability. Sixth one, good conduction of heat. Seventh one, good conduction of electricity. Maybe आगे पीछे हो रहा होगा, but these properties we have seen today. So